So we just did the part 1 for Lunar Silver Star story on Remastered Mode, so let's do Lunar 2 Eternal Blue tonight on Remastered Mode. See how that goes along. For those that don't know, I'm currently doing a live stream series, a Silver Star story. But I won't be streaming tonight. Normally I stream all the time. I stream normally 5 days a week for 6 hours a day. So if you're interested in watching Silver Star story in full, I'll be doing that sooner than later, so just keep your eyes peeled on the live tab on my channel screen if you're interested in that. Or subscribe and hit the bell notification if that's what you're into. Options. This is probably all fine. Window color? No, window color. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with all of this stuff. Setup. Have any speed. I guess we'll crank the voices up a bit. Just a little bit. I think we're good otherwise. Save changes. There we go. And we're otherwise good. Let's get started on a new game. But yeah, once we get done Silver Star story, we'll be doing a live stream of Eternal Blue, but maybe I'll do more widescreen features, because I stream on the Shorts feed, so they're mobile-oriented streams, so I've been doing Classic Mode. But widescreen is more conducive to, you know, an HD stream, so let's at least do part 1. So we'll see how these do, and then I'll ad-lib from there. I should probably let the game talk and not talk over it, but I am. I can't help myself. 2 minutes into the episode, I feel like I should be talking. But I guess I should let the game do the talking and take in the story. It's not like really dead air, per se. But yeah, Lunar, one of the few instances in RPGdom, it's more common now, I guess, but like, of like the two worlds between two games like actually being connected. Like, it's the same world, you revisit some of the same towns. Meet up with some of the same characters. It's cool in that regard. Because like Suikoden, like back then, like Suikoden did it. To a lesser extent, Breath of Fire did it. I guess Phantasy Star did it. I didn't grow up with Phantasy Star. I played them for the first time in my 20s, maybe even my 30s. I only more recently played Phantasy Star 4, like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Great game. I wish I played it when it was new. I thought it was pretty good now. Had I played it before, like, Earthbound and Chrono Trigger came out, it probably would have blew my mind. Hi, naked lady, how are you? I guess you're not naked, you're wearing a crystal. And a necklace. Some sort of amulet. What are you dreaming about? Tell me. I want to know. Oh, you're dreaming about a plain, a nice meadow. Nice green meadow. What else are you dreaming about? Show me. I'm interested. I'm very interested. Oh, and something of that's apocalyptic in nature, it would seem. While the earth trembles under the fierce magnitude of this area. So one of my favorite features, at least, of Silver Star story, I assume it'll be the same with the Remastered Mode, is how the saves carry over. Like, if I want to switch between Classic Mode and Remastered Mode, I can just switch. Which I honestly didn't expect. That's some sort of coding witchcraft that my feeble mind just can't comprehend. My biggest critique right now, if you can even really call it that, is I really think they should have added the Sega CD versions of both games. I think that would have been cool. Like, if they're gonna have Classic Mode, have the unfiltered classic of Classic Mode, because I've never played the Sega CD version. Like, I didn't realize that, even though it's, you know, Silver Star Story complete and stuff like that, how, you know, there were different things in Silver Star Story. So I assume that's the case with Eternal Blue as well. I'm sure they added some stuff, changed a few things around. Just be neat for, like, posterity's sake. Especially if they didn't even change the dialogue from the original release on the PlayStation, which I'm actually stunned to hear that for Eternal Blue in particular. Just because I did play a bit of Eternal Blue a couple months back on my own time. I actually made it to disc too. And some of the dialogue that was in it, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be censored, but from what I understand, it hasn't been, so I respect that deeply. So we'll see if that is indeed the case. Look at all these people being impaled. We're like 5 minutes into the video, I got impaled people. Horrible. And what is that? The Sephiroth behind that... I mean like the Tree of Life behind, you know, that Egyptian person. Got dragons chasing a floating woman to the moon. I have to assume that's the moon. That guy has a very precariously placed spike under his buttocks. But his sword is upright. Wind whistling through that girl's ears. She must have no brain. So wind just whistles through. Like, actually makes a whistling noise. Hi, naked lady. You're not in your crystal anymore, I noticed. You are wearing an amulet, so it's fine. In all seriousness, I think it's like at least a Japanese thing. Sometimes if you're in a dreamlike state, you'll be wandering around naked, but you won't have any, like, naughty bits showing, and that's just standard place for, like, Japanese dreams. It's a thing that happens in Xenogears, too. People wandering around just naked, but no bits. No dangly bits. Now where are you going? You going for a midnight snack? You were just asleep. Is that Lucia? I think that might be Lucia. I forget her. I just played this recently. I forget if that's Lucia or not. But this is quite the snowy tundra area. Hardly knew her. I would at least put a sweater on if I was going to walk out into that. Unless it's just simply dust. Like, it looks like it's snow, but... it might just be ash, like from was it Drakengard? Drakengard 1? I always think it's Drakengard 3, but it might be 1.
Time for my awakening.
Yeah, it was supposed to be summer, and I'm cold. I guess I'll go back to sleep for another 6 months. My hibernation didn't take properly. But hey, I can see the moon kind of through this snowstorm. Look at it. See, you can even see a crater on it. That's how you know it's the moon.
Something's gone very wrong.
Oh, what? What went wrong? Tell me. You're being awfully mysterious, girl. With your huge blue anime hair. It's go time. I mean, that moon looks very habitable. I don't recall ever going to the moon. Or the other planet or whatever, but I haven't... Like I said, I only got the disc 2. I can't remember for Lunar 2. Lunar 1, other than the playthrough I just started, I haven't played in well over 20 years. I might have been in middle school when I first played Silver Star Story. Or last played it, rather.
Ruby, did you
It's
say
Hero, because he's our hero, get it? His name's Hero. Ruby, we get another flying cat.
Please don't tell me you're hearing voices now.
I'm sure I
How's that gravity work?
I should have brought Grandpa's chisel.
Yeah, you should
Harder
have.
than I thought.
That's what you get for being unprepared.
Trap is almost run out.
There's a timer.
What trap?
Do I have a meatloaf in the oven?
Ah!
Oh, wait, I am upside down.
Don't let your guard down.
But I wanna...
You always get carried away like this.
Stop chastising
I know,
me,
Ruby.
cat
Just
girl.
Leave it to me.
Quite literal cat girl.
Yeah, there. I got it.
There, got the dragon eye. Right, Sapphire Jewel. It's beautiful and it's ours.
What's that rumbling?
It's my stomach, I'm really hungry.
Yes, it's closing. Hurry!
Uh-oh, we better hustle.
Ah, the rope broke.
It doesn't look like it broke. Oh, it did break. Oh no, I'm a cat with wings. The rope broke.
Oh, Hero, don't die on me. You just can't die.
I'm okay.
I'm okay,
Ruby.
Ruby.
Just a few
JRPG characters
bruises.
can't die from falls, remember?
What a relief.
Has a JRPG protagonist ever died from a fall?
Exploring for us. I
It's
can do
usually
some
like
more,
not
hero.
even not a
We always end up
broken
getting in
toe
some
or
sort of
anything.
trouble.
They're usually just
Ruby, listen.
fine. Not 1 HP out of place.
Come on, Ruby.
Those things
Let's
look
get outta
hungry.
here.
Better get running. I must be at least level 1, so I better hustle out of here.
Well, looks like you've caught us in another
You might
messy
be
situation.
wondering how we found
Oh,
herself
by
here.
the way, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Hero.
Hi,
and
Hero.
the flying cat is named Ruby.
Get the
She says
treasure.
she's actually a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I
Baby
quite
red
believe
dragon, you're a
She doesn't
flying
care,
kitty.
though. We've been friends for what
I'd
seems
rather
like
you be a
forever.
flying. I mean, I wouldn't mind a.
My grandfather Gwyn is an
I wouldn't
archaeologist.
mind if pet
He taught
dragons
us how
looked
to
like
explore
flying
ancient ruins
cats,
like
like
this.
baby
Well,
dragons.
not exactly like this.
Wouldn't offend me at all.
Grandpa'd have a coronary if he saw me in this kind of danger. But you get the idea.
Coronary,
I
that's
think
where
it's so cool that these dungeons
you
and
start the
ruins
game in
that
Star
time
Fox,
forgot
isn't it?
Can be found and explored by someone like me. The world I live in today is the result of things that happened long ago. Someday, I'll gather enough information.
He's really
from ruins
good
like
at
these to
narrating while running for his life, I gotta say. It's a good thing those other monsters just decided not to chase after us. Bust the Move, that's a different video game franchise. Just shouting them out.
You dummy!
Stop insulting me, I thought we were friends. Woo! That was too close for comfort. One of those inferno ghouls singed my wings. But hey, it's a small price to pay for that huge jewel we found. Uh-oh, we better head back to Grandpa's house before he starts to worry about us. Or else. Can I actually... What happens if I try to go back this way? I can't recall. I probably just get yelled at. Oh, Ruby to Hero. Come in, Hero. This is the rock that nearly pasted us, remember? We can't go back into the dragon ruins unless we find another way inside. Unless we can find a cannon to load that cannonball into. We're not going anywhere with this thing corking the cave. I'll cork you, Ruby. Much like Lunar 1, there's an overworld with no random encounters, but there will be random encounters here. There's our statue. There's our healing statue. I assume we have all of our equipment. And our inventory, I'm sure, is better again. I can't remember how the inventory is, normally. Control. Boomerang. Delivers a whack and comes right back with an attack.
This!
I really like the battle music in this game. Dare I say one of the best battle musics? I really like it. It's up there. I might like the regular battle music in this game more than the boss battle music. Nice dodge. At least Ruby's helpful in a offensive capacity as well. Just keep running back to the statue. Running away from all those flaming monsters and giant boulders really wore me out. Hero, why don't we stand at the statue and send a prayer of love to Althena? I always feel better after a blessing from the goddess. Well, that will have got us out of a predicament. But yeah, you can... Thought you could run. I hit every button on this. Maybe they have to tell me to run? AI! Aye, AI. Just run back and heal between turns here. Between goes. There's a way to run, but like... Oh, it's just circle. I thought I pushed it, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, you can't keep a run going. But yeah, this is something I didn't remember. How, like, your walk speed's kind of slow, but you do have the run to be evasive towards enemies. AI, Captain. And we are taking pretty big damage here. For starting, but I mean, you can run back and heal every time, so it's not a massive issue. You probably ought to do that, though. Just so we don't game over already, because that would be mildly inconvenient. I mean, I could save it right now. Right? Because you can save anywhere, I'm fairly certain. Save. Yeah, another 30 save files, as is accurate to the original game. That was one thing that was, like, super unique about Lunar, how you could... Like, you could save 2 files per... Like, in case you didn't know, the old school PlayStation memory card only had 15 slots to save on. But Lunar was a rare exception where you could save 30, like 2 would be on one block. I can't, like, I'm sure it happened with some other game on the system, but Lunar's the only game I'm aware of that did that. Usually there's at least one block. It wasn't that uncommon for games to be 2 or 3 save blocks big. But I mean, if you had like a third-party memory card, it wasn't such a big deal. I never did, though. Or actually, I actually have a story about... Okay, so the reason why I didn't have third-party memory cards growing up was because when I very first got my PlayStation as a kid, it was Christmas, I want to say 97? That sounds right. That, I got Final Fantasy VII. And I also got... My brother got me the strategy guide for Final Fantasy VII. So we got the PlayStation, and we got Final Fantasy VII, but my dad also got a third-party memory card. It was a Nyko memory card, and it just didn't work at all. Like, it just refused to work, whether you formatted it or not.
Uh-oh.
It just didn't work.
What did we do?
So when I first played Final Fantasy VII...
Hero, look over
Okay,
there.
I'll look over there. I'm trying to tell a story, Ruby. You're interrupting me. Hey, it's Leo. Leo with his Leo music. Me and my buddy used to... We had the... Okay, so for starters, I should be using this book right now. I really should. I'll probably do it more on the live stream. Because there is like a little walkthrough at the start. And I should probably consult it. It might be helpful to me. But yeah, that's Leo. Hi, Leo.
Wow. Get a load of that, hero. It's
Put a pin in
amazing
that
how
story.
What kind of ship is able to move around without wind or sails like that?
While we let the FMV play out.
Hey, you!
The Animu cutscene.
Yes, you over there.
Me over here?
Joker think he is.
He thinks he's
What are you
Leo.
doing in this area?
My
But yeah, I
name's
used to
Hero.
have
This
the
is Ruby.
music
Identify
CD.
yourself.
I am White Knight Leo, leader of all.
I used to listen to it in the car all the time, but specifically this song.
Destiny.
Or Leo's ship
Now
song.
then, listen up! You kids need to evacuate these premises. I don't want to see any civilians accidentally caught in the middle of this.
Oh, why
thing.
not?
Return home immediately. Move it!
Tell me how to live my life. Dude. This guy sure is bossy. Thanks for the warning, but we'll make our own decisions. Isn't that right, hero? How amusing. Not only are you country folk rude and ignorant, but your pets are as well. What? I'm not Hero's pet, mister, and don't you forget it. Excuse me, but you just said you're the leader of the Althena's Guard. What is it exactly? Why would the goddess need you to protect her anyway? What? Are you so ignorant as to be unaware of the protectors of your world? Perhaps I should spare a moment to educate you, hero. That is the name you spoke, is it not? Our world's approaching an era of darkness and destruction, hero. It's been foretold. The prophecies are not set in stone. They speak of a possible future, not an inevitable one. That's why you currently behold the dragon ship, Destiny. Althena's Guard's here to wield the goddess's strength and save this world from cataclysm. Now that I've enlightened you, hero, I ask again that you leave this place at once. Take your cat with you. I cannot guarantee your safety if you remain here any longer.
Helmsman, set a new course.
Why'd I have to read the rest of that? Now you're talking.
Outpost.
No, not Gwen's outpost. Like that's our uncle, I forget. See you later, Leo. Bye-bye. Never meet you again. Someone needs to teach that guy what a cat looks like. Yeah, cats aren't pink like that. I didn't see what else he had to say either. Didn't like it. An era of darkness? The destruction of the world? Creep me out too, Ruby. What do you mean by that? When he left, he shouted the name Gwen. What does he want with Grandpa? And Gwen's he want to talk to him. Speaking of Grandpa, he's gonna be ticked if we're not home soon. Good point, Ruby. Let's get out of here. So, I only ever played, like, when I first got Final Fantasy VII, it was a few weeks before I got an actual memory card. So I had to play the game over and over again. The furthest I got until I got a regular memory card was... to... I think it was the Heligunner boss fight in Midgar, in the Shinra building, before I game over. Without having to save. It also sucked, too, because there's, like, one part in Final Fantasy VII where you're, like, walking away from Tifa and Barret. It's in, like, the Sector 6 slums area. But there's, like, I don't know, like a 7-8 step spot where Cloud's by himself before Tifa and Barret meet up with him again. And in those few steps, I got swarmed by a group of monsters, and I got KO'd in the area. And I definitely wasn't impressed, because I had to... I think that was actually Christmas Day that I got there, and had to restart at that point. This is after I knew the memory card didn't work. So I played the start of Final Fantasy VII a lot, but yeah, I did end up getting a first-party memory card. But that's why I didn't bother getting any other third-party memory cards, because my first experience was just so wretched. The Nyko one let me down. It was like a purple... I don't hate all Nyko products. There's, I had a... Maybe I should use an herb. Because I have, like, an adapter, so you can use PlayStation 1 controllers on a PlayStation... or on a Nintendo GameCube, rather. Which is pretty useful. Probably save again. Start using herbs. This isn't good. Oh yeah, good, great. Well, we did actually just save it, right? I think so. I think we actually at least saved it this time. Yeah, good. Thankfully. I mean, we'll have to watch that cutscene again, but you don't have to watch that cutscene. I'll just meet you when the cutscene's over. Alright, I think we're more or less where we were before the KO. So let's just single out the shark back here. Before it gets us. There we go. Much better. I do have herbs, right? Because if I zone out of the area, I'm pretty sure the monsters come back. I love how he runs in place like that. Okay, I do have 5 herbs. Let's use one. I mean, I'll be able to buy them soon enough anyway. Should maybe use more of my magic. There is a treasure over here that we didn't get. You know, before or after the KO, so we may as well get it now. Let's go ahead and just boomerang the sand clawed, the mud clawed enemy thing. The mud cyclops. So yeah, Lunar not really giving you a break even right off the start. Herb might come in handy. Because like I said, I think if you go back to heal, the enemies will come back. So I mean, you could level up, I suppose, but you may as well level up a little further ahead than do it right here. Did I end up going down this way? I can't recall. Well, no, because I can't. There is a treasure there, though, so we have to get it. You know how it is in an RPG. How could you leave a treasure where it is? How do you have the willpower for that? Good job, Ruby. I guess that's why Ruby attacks, because this part would be way more of a headache if Ruby didn't attack. I'm sure it's, like, nominal damage. Do I need to heal? I probably should. You know, later in the game, Ruby won't do much damage, but right now, very helpful companion. We will continue to boomerang the shark, though. So it doesn't get a chance to hit us repeatedly. Good job again, Ruby. Keeping us safe. Keeping our bodies safe. But yeah, you can do, you know, sporadic running. Which, like, I do appreciate the attempt to be like, hey, this is how you can avoid enemy encounters. It seems a little harder in original Lunar, but... Ooh, got the pose sword attack. Hero hops high and hits hard. We're at the alliteration. It's an alliteration alert. At the alliteration station. 100 silver. That looked like 3 silver. Were those 33.3 repeating silver coins each? Well, one of them would have been 33.333 repeating, but with a 4 very far at the end. So I could actually add up to 100. Otherwise, it'd be the odd one out. I don't think there's anything else here to gawk at. Maybe it's this way. This is probably where we're supposed to be headed next. Let's go there early. See what happens if we go here too early. Go off the beaten path. But yeah, then you get the full running speed or walking speed when you're in a non-hostile environment. I mean, maybe they could have had it so you had that normal walking speed, but then also the running speed. But then maybe the monsters would just be mind-numbingly quick and it would be a bit of a pain. But look at us, we're behind the ship, now we're on top of the ship, we're behind the ship, now we're on top of the ship. Look at me, I am Leo. I'm so cool, that was my Leo impression. Let's talk to our grandpappy. And to this Althena statue. And to this cactus. Oh, I can't. Cactus doesn't want to talk to me. It's not a very chatty cactus, it would seem. But hey, we do have water in this deserty area. Yes, Lord Leo, I've spent many years researching the Blue Spire, but it remains a mystery to me, as it's been to everyone for hundreds of years. I can't possibly expect that I would know all of its secrets, or even any of them. Besides, what leads you to be interested in the Spire at all? Blue stars, secret riddles, pah! What a simple life you lead, my aged archaeologist. My work is of much greater importance than digging up the offal of our ancestors. Yeah, it's awful indeed. The Destroyer is coming to our world, and the Blue Spire is the place at which it will enter. The goddess Althena has given me direct and explicit orders to eradicate the Destroyer. The goddess Althena, a demon in the Tower of Blue? Bah! You speak nonsense. Utter nonsense. Whether you believe me or not, Gwen, I require your help, and I shall not leave without it. Oh, that's my turn? Oh. It's foretold that the Destroyer will appear north of the Saiyan Desert, the Salian Desert. And what lies north? The Blue Spire, of course. And although the entrance into the Spire is sealed, Lord Leo will find a way inside. He will vanquish the Destroyer with Althena's power. Goddess Althena founded the priesthood to govern the world in her absence. And after her return, Althena's guard was established to carry out her will. Well, she will try. Runes research list. Dragon Tower ruins, Star Dragon Tower, Goddess Tower, Blue Spire, especially the Spire. I think there's treasure for us down here. I don't know if we can get it yet, though. Hero, Grandpa Gwen will be mad if he catches us snooping around his treasure box. Fine. Dragon Masters Volume 3. Dragon Master is the sworn protector of the goddess Althena and her strongest warrior. The world has been without a Dragon Master since the last rebirth of the goddess. The last Dragon Master to walk our world was named Alex, who's the hero of Lunar 1, Lunar Silver Star story. But I think that might be a little spoilery, so I'll abstain for right this. I say spoilery, but if you're going to be playing the Remaster collection, I'll abstain from reading that at the moment. I'll read it during the stream, that I'll do. I knew our paths would cross once more, Hero, when I learned of your family ties. I know more, and I know that your family matters. Your grandfather claims to know nothing of the Spire or of the Destroyer's arrival. I find it hard to believe that such a famed historian would be ignorant of such topics. Do you really know? Grandpa, we're home. There you are. If you weren't always late, I might start worrying about you. This is Lord Leo, the head of the Althena's Guard. He wants to know about the Blue Spire. Yes, and I was about to explain, I don't have the time for a history lesson. I have but a single question of you, Gwen. How does one break the seal of the Spire's entrance? Ah, yes. Well, that is indeed the million silver question, isn't it? I'm not exactly sure, of course, but it seems to me that if one were to take the... Speedy's just burying his dinner. I think Speedy's done burying his dinner. I shall simply have to destroy the Blue Spire with the blast of Destiny's Dragon Cannon. Really? Here, I've been exploring the Dragon Runes again. You have a guilty look on your face. Can't remember how many times I asked you to stay away from that place. It's plumb full of monsters and very dangerous if you're unsure what you're doing. Hero, you have a kind face and a strong will, which makes you a valuable commodity. Why don't you leave this foolish field of archaeology and join us at Althena's Guard? You have the potential to be a great warrior, Hero. I know a good man when I see one. Oh, I just bet you do. Why would Hero want to trade his freedom for servitude? He won't work for you. You're grating on my nerves, little one. You never learn to speak only when spoken to? Unless you have suddenly recalled the information I seek, I shall take leave of you now. I must prepare myself and the members of Althena's guard to confront the Destroyer. And for your safety, Gwen, I suggest you stay away, far away from the Blue Spire, for it is soon to be a battlefield, upon which the Destroyer shall become the Destroyed. Is that a threat? Are you threatening me, Leo? Where's your knitted sweater, Leo? I love how our cape is flapping in the breeze inside the house. That arrogant fop claimed the goddess has come to our world once again as a human, and is issuing orders directly to him. Very strange, and this destroyer you spoke of, something's up, my boy. That's for certain. I don't like the smell of it, not one bit. I'm going up my ladder to sleep. Oh dear, Hero. Hero, my boy, come quickly, you have to see this. Something's happening at the Hurry, lad, hurry. I've never been to the Hurry. I would have gone there if you told me not to go there before. Look, Hero, you see that strange beam of light shining forth from the Blue Spire? It's aimed directly into the heavens, pointed towards the Blue Star. That's odd. The Blue Star being pointed at by the Blue Spire. What are the odds of that? Well, something just happened. Probably a good thing you told me about it, Grandpappy. I've lived near the Spire for many years, Hero, and I've never seen anything quite like that. I think we've witnessed the arrival of the Destroyer, my boy, just as Lord Leo predicted. And I have the awful feeling we're all going to be in a world of trouble. Oh, so this is the world of trouble. Let's go to the Blue Spire. Let's go to the Blue Spire and find out what just happened. Aren't you dying to know? Maybe we can find out the answers to all the questions you have about that place. And we can warn Lord Leo if the Destroyer's arrived. We'll be heroes. Yes. Suppose you do have a point there, my boy. Well then, go get my weapon in the basement. It might be a little rusty, but it'll do. I'll get the things we need from the house, although there's only one item we must have. I'm not letting you or Ruby travel to the Spire by yourself, that's for certain. Oh, so you're coming with us? That's fine, we could use some backup. This is so exciting, Hero. What do you think we're gonna find at the Spire? Well, other than a fantastic adventure, of course, not that I didn't like the Dragon Ruins. But I can't help but feel that something really amazing is about to happen. Oh, I can't... I'm just talking to my cat friend. I'm trying to talk to the... Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to talk to the telescope. But I'm not allowed to. Well, I mean, I guess... Okay, I guess that is Ruby being interacted with when we talk to the telescope. Or the telescope is doing a Ruby impression. Oh, bother. What'd I do with that jewel? It has to be around here somewhere. Ah, Hero, go down to the basement and round up a weapon while I find the jewel. Don't get lost in my books. We have to go over to the Blue Spire right away. Fine. Fine, I'll take your rusty old knife. That's the oldest knife I've ever seen. I wonder where Grandpa Gwen got it from. Ancient dagger. It might be old, but it's sharp. Just like Grandpa. So there, we got a better dagger than we had previously. Makes us more agile, I guess because it's smaller and less heavy. It's a less heavy dagger. It's in our bag and weighing us down, but since we're not equipped with it, it doesn't weigh us down. I knew I'd put it away for safekeeping, I'd just forgotten where it was. Jewel is the key that opens the entrance of the Blue Spire. Hold on to it for me, alright? Left opal jewel. Sure thing, Grandpa. Be sure to equip the weapon you took from the chest. It's no use in your bag, my boy. What do you think I have in my hand, Grandpa? Good work, my boy. Okay, you already equipped your weapon. I can see you're anxious to get going. I have to admit that I'm quite excited myself. I hadn't been on an adventure in ages. Well, let's get moving, my boy. The Blue Spire is due north of here, and mighty hard to miss. Well, despite all of that, let's talk to the Althena statue again. And let's save the video game again. So let's go to the system menu, save the video game again. I'm gonna end this episode of Lunar 2, widescreen edition. So again, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these widescreen or not. I am for sure going to do a regular stream of this. So again, if you're not subscribed already and have hit the bell notification to receive all notifications, and you want to see the Lunar Remaster playthrough when it comes out, be sure to do that. But until then, folks, thanks for joining for some Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Remaster. And I'll see you next time I see you, if not before then.